Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeremiah Manaya, and this Tableau project is for Financial Modeling and Analytics 93157. So what I'm showing you right now is just the data that was provided for me. As you can see, this data is for the states of 2016 going on to 2020, as you see down here. And it's for the states of Washington, Oregon, and California. And in this data, you see it's regarding the housing market in the country, or more specifically, these three states. You have data such as the new listing count, active listing count, going on to the median listing prices, median days on market, price increase count, and the price decrease or reduction count. Moving forward, I did want to make a map showing the average listing price. So as you can see here, this is for 2020. In 2020, you see that the California, yes, there is high population in there, more people. The minimum wage is higher, so you're going to see higher jumps of prices compared to California. Compared to Oregon and Washington. However, if we take a look from the jump of 2019 to 2020, you see here California is 567,000 average listing price in the state. So from 2019 to 2020, you see that it jumped significantly, almost $40,000 to $50,000 here. Based off this, my two reasonings for this, I would assume that 2020 was the start of the pandemic, COVID-19. So not a lot of people were willing to sell their house. And on top of that, if they were, they would ask for more than usual. So that's what I based off of this. And you can see that also from California and Washington. Oregon and Washington. However, what jumps out to me the most is the jump from 2019 to 2020 for California. And then moving on, the next point I want to show you is the median days on market price increase compared to the price reduction count. So if we see here in 2018, what sticks out to me the most again is California. Price increase count in 2018 was 1,658 compared to the price decrease count was 20,900. That's almost 20,000 increase count or increase difference. I did want to point that out. That is significant. And then if we just look solely on decrease count, I do want to point this out from 2018 to 2020. You see that it went down almost exactly $8,000. 8,000. Again, going back to COVID, not a lot of people wanted to sell their house. The year 2020 was rough times, kind of confusing times in the housing market. So again, not a lot of people wanted to sell their house. So that is what I wanted to pinpoint for this diagram. And moving forward, this is for the listing count changes over time in each state. So in each state, if we look at 2016, the listing count, I know we have spoken about California a lot throughout this video so far, so I just want to pinpoint Oregon. Oregon here at the start of 2016, 18,291. That is relatively good. However, moving forward, you do see a decrease here, and it does get kind of stagnant. And then we go to 2020. So from 2016, it was at roughly around 18,000, I believe. And then 2017, 18, and 19, it kind of stood at that 15,000 range. And then 2020, it drops even more to more than 4,000. Again, going back, 2020 was not a lot of people wanted to sell their houses. And you can see that if you go to any time before 2020, 2019, for example, 15,000. 2018, 15,000, and 2017, 15,000. So it's roughly around that 15,000 range before the pandemic. That was consistent per year, the listing count in Oregon. So I did want to point that out as well. And then finally, we have the listing price changes over time in each state here. And again, the big one is California. However, I do want to speak about Washington a little bit. So for Washington, you see that in the year 2020 compared to the year, let's just say 2018, it did go up 40,000, 60,000. And again, this is due to COVID. not a lot of people wanted to sell their house. So once COVID did happen, you see a large jump. A lot of people, if they did want to sell their house, they did want to sell it out for the profit, not knowing if they can find a good deal out in the market themselves. So that is what I wanted to go to. And this is the finale of my project. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much. Take care.